lot of discussions about the causes we believe in, and the causes we believe in and the causes we work for. And we have all, and the message is to work together. When we were planning for this conclave, we thought that we should do something novel where we can appreciate people who have done exemplary work on these issues. And we are in front of our papers, we had a lot of social workers, a lot of activists, but we thought that there are a lot of policemen who day in, day out are doing exemplary work, who go all out, work 24 hours a day, and they are supporting the victims. And okay, so जब ये पुलिस वालों को हम लोग उनके साथ काम करते हैं, और हम लोगों को ऐसा लगा जब हम इन लोगों की एनर्जी देखें और इन लोगों को हम लोग हर जगह पे जहाँ जाते हैं पुलिस वालों का सहयोग मिलता है। अक्सर देखा जाता है कि पुलिस को क्रिटिसिज्म्स होते हैं, बट हम लोगों ने वर्क किया है साथ में एज पार्टनरशिप्स। हर स्टेट की पुलिस, इफ इट इज छत्तीसगढ़, इफ इट इज वेस्ट बंगाल, इफ इट इज झारखंड, everywhere we are getting support from good police officers. And anti-human trafficking units, fundamental rights, human rights, we need this synergy of law enforcement officers as well as the synergy between the government agencies as well as the civil society. So that synergy is present. Every day, somewhere in any part of India, there is one police officer who is helping these victims, who is going all out. And there I have faced so many police officers coming from these states where they have no resources, they don't have anything, and they are out there searching for victims. So with this thought in our mind, we decided that we are going to honor this time for the 4th Arctic Conclave, policemen who have worked exemplary in their field in fighting and combating human trafficking. And when we were deciding officers, we didn't have that we will only have women officers. We talked about all officers. We had a list of officers who have done exemplary work, and we came across these 4 wonderful women who have done exemplary work to fight and combat human trafficking. I think this is one of the greatest tribute which we can pay for their help and support. Every time it is they who are helping us, and we need their support, we need their energy, we need their encouragement, and if that is there, we can do wonderful work. And the fight of trafficking has already begun, and once we have this synergy between the law enforcement agencies as well as the civil society as well as the government as well as police, we are going to get wonderful results. So I end here, and I would like to call Greg, please.
Oh, okay, so good evening. So now we're going to give 4 awards out, and I'm very happy that these are 2. I've met one of these women. And all 4 of them are very powerful women in the police force. And as Ravi Kant said right now, at times we felt to acknowledge that there's a lot of nice, there's some heroes out there working in the police force, even with limited resources. But they do this out of passion, out of heart. And I was able to meet one of them, our first honoree. I was able to meet her last month, and again, she's been very helpful in preparations for this conference. So our first person is Inspector Aradhana Singh, who is in charge of anti-human trafficking, a part of the in charge, anti-human trafficking unit at She has a really interesting story. She was married at a young age, she had children, etc. But then she comes from a family of police officers, and her father was a police officer. So she asked her family, her husband, can I finish my studies and join the police force? And they said, yes, why not? And so she joined the police force. It was in 1992. She was first posted in Ranchi, where she was with the women's police station in Mahila PS. And this is where she came across a human trafficking issue. And since then, she has been working very closely on trying to defeat this menace. And she says in Hindi, and I'm going to say both in Hindi and English, and I can only say this because it's written for me here in Roman. सब मेरी बेटी है, अगर वो खो जाए तो हमको ढूंढ के लाना है. Every child is my child. So they go missing, then they are brought. She's going to make sure they're going to be brought back. And So yesterday we went and she has her van, and it's like a magic school bus. Every time, it was kind of a bittersweet comment. She said every time parents see this van.